Hey everyone, following up on our Getting Started series with our latest version of Strama. What we want to do today is we want to look at how we can get the information from these meetings into the CRM that we just connected in our last video. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Under settings, we're going to see again our four tabs. Amongst our four tabs, we have records. In records, this is where we're going to define the fields that we want filled out by Strama after a meeting. So let's assume that we have invite Strama into a meeting. This is where we're going to tell it, hey, when you see these qualifiers, I want you to take that information and automatically put that in my CRM for me. So in this example, I've already filled this out for us with the MEDDIC methodology. So metrics, economic buyer, decision criteria, decision process. So the steps to add a new opportunity field, let's say that, let's see. So we'll go into create a new field, and I'll just call it authority. And so let's just assume like, hey, we're using the BANT methodology. We can describe, and you can use a better description that I'm going to use right now, but I'll say who has buying authority. And so anytime our agent or our assistant joins our meeting and finds that, hey, this person was mentioned, Steve is the primary buyer for this account, it'll go ahead and note that for you in these fields, update it in Strama, as well as push that to your CRM. And then by choosing this autopilot button is making sure that this is doing it automatically instead of you having to seek out that information. So saving you a lot of time and follow up. Now the last aspect here is that, obviously we want to make sure that we're mapping to the right field. So that's what we do with the CRM field name. When we click on this is where we can define what that field name is called within your system. Maybe it's called authority 1, maybe it's called buyer, whatever that might be. This is just kind of the key piece to make sure that this information is flowing into your opportunity or your CRM or deal, whatever that object is called within your CRM appropriately. Now, outside of just deal qualifiers, we can look at things like next steps. Here's one that I added, where I know a lot of companies, after every meeting, you're defining what those next steps are with the client to making sure that you're advancing those deals and be able to forecast this upwards appropriately. So this is kind of a good example of just additional information and really the flexibility that you can use in configuring these fields and what Strama is capturing for you on your behalf. Now that we've seen like how can we set up these fields, how do we define them, let's look at what this looks like in practice. So once you've filled out these fields, I can go to opportunities, and let's look at our Home Depot pilot. And we can see here the string of meetings that we've had, and from these meetings, we can now see the information that was captured by Strama to autofill our CRM with the information that was necessary for our deal qualifiers, for our sales methodology. So what our metrics, who our buyer is, the decision criteria, the decision process, the pain points, champions, etc. So I think that just about wraps it up. It's a good way for us to be able to, again, quickly obtain the information that we need, verify the integrity of that information, making sure that we're getting good, accurate information flowing into our pipeline so that we can make the best qualified decisions that we can based on the data that we have on hand. So I hope that helped everyone today. Stick around and we will continue our Getting Started series with our newest version of Strama, with Strama acting as your executive assistant with your CRM and your sales process. So thanks a lot. We'll talk soon.